Good afternoon. I'm MJ from Lioness Publications, and we're going to have a session on Marjorie Greene, specifically with the Epstein victims. Now, she came out with Thomas Massey when the victims had their speech, and she was gung-ho to support these women. Well, we'll see what turns out in her chart, because while she may be gung-ho now, I think the GOP and MAGA will be coming down on her for this, so I'm not sure how long she can stay the line. So when we look at 9:30, and we're going to be looking at the transits, going to be looking at the progression and the solar arc, and all of these are on her natal chart. When we look at the transits on the natal chart, we have on 9:30 of this year, Jupiter is conjuncting Mars. That's going to come back and happen again right around 1223. Now, Jupiter is opportunities, it's expansive. And when that's conjuncting Mars, it means that you actually have a lot of potential to get things done. So she could actually do quite a bit for these victims if that's what she really wanted to do this month. It means that she's got decisive action, that she can bring to bear, that she's got the public in her corner, she's got momentum. And on top of that, she's got ambition, so she wants to be in the limelight. And this is something that would be, for a lot of people, would be good to see her taking on a cause like this. But what happens is that when it moves into October, specifically around October 4th, you're going to have Saturn squaring Mercury. Pressure to conform. So she's going to start having pressure. She's going to start having resistance against what she's saying. And she's going to be censored. You're going to have the White House, the administration, starting to come back to bear on her. They may start, calling, her statements fake, lies, whatever. But she's going to start to feel the heat of that in October. And it doesn't go away. That's actually going to come back around 1/21 of next year. So it's not something that goes away quickly. Now, 10/17 of this year, she's going to have Jupiter square Uranus. This is another thing where Uranus is the chance. In this case, it's a rebellion, Jupiter excessive. So she may be doing a high-stakes gamble here, too. And maybe she is really trying to help these women. But I'm not sure if she has the strength to really stand up to Trump and the White House administration. What's going to happen in around the 10/17 time frame? It's going to be like she's on quicksand. Everything's going to be shifting pretty dramatically for her. And this is it's a high-stakes gamble. I mean, she may be doing this for publicity, but the White House and the powers that be are going to come after her. There's going to be some overconfidence here. And she may be ruining her path for future goals because she can alienate people that she thinks are on her side. So that's not quite, I think, what she expects here. Maybe she's been expecting that people have listened to her before because she is sort of on the fringe right. But maybe she's moving more into the mainstream, the moderate area when she's trying to protect victims, that the White House and the MAGA may not appreciate that. Now, when we move to the progression, what we see is 7/31 of 2026. Sun is going to be squaring Uranus. Now, this is a little difficult for a politician. Reason being is Sun, the progressed Sun, which is squaring her Venus. Progressed Sun is her current identity, where she has moved to. So if she has moved her values and what she believes in, that's square Venus, her natal Venus. And that natal Venus is in effect representing her voters. So she may find that she's not doing well in the polls next year. Now, it could be because of standing up for the victims, could be because of something else. But she's going to find that her voters are going to start saying, she doesn't have my values. It could also be that maybe with everything else going on, voters are sort of coming back and saying, well, she's not protecting our farms. She's not protecting our community. So it may not necessarily have to do with the victims. We'll have to see what happens. But she's got a very good chance of losing the people that voted for her. Now that's around 7:30 of next year, 7/31, 2026, where we should start seeing that. So in effect, the voters feel like she's against them now. So something to watch. Now the solar arc, we only have one, and that's around 210 of 2026. We have Neptune in conjunct Mercury. Neptune is fuzziness, fogginess. Mercury is our communication. So in effect, it's come to the point that maybe she is a little confused about what she believes. And that's going to come out in how she's speaking, how she's talking to people, how she's talking to voters, how she's communicating. And unfortunately, an inconjunct is not an easy angle, which means it's going to bring out the worst in each of these. So what's going to happen is there's not going to be any clarity in what she's saying. There's miscommunication, confusion, she's vague, she contradicts herself. And in some ways, she's going to be off key. She's not going to be maybe who she used to be. Now, if this starts happening, I'd probably say she should probably stay inside for a while, or just really make sure that she, has speeches rather than getting off on a tangent like other people we know. So in general, I don't think Marjorie Greene is going to stay the course with the victims. That's just my opinion. I think she's going to start having too much pressure next month to give up on this. And I think she may end up, because of this or maybe other factors, the voters may not see her as someone that represents them anymore. Now, I hope you like this. And when you have a minute, go take a look at my website, lionesspublications.com. I offer services for regular people, and have a great day. Bye now.